The name is Bond. James Bond.
Yes.
All
right. Okay, that's enough of that. Welcome back to the Real Talk podcast.
Okay.
Today, Neves is excited because we're going to be talking about
James Bond.
James Bond.
James Bond. I love James Bond. I grew up with it. My dad grew up with it. My grandfather grew up with it.
Wait, you never actually told me that.
I'm telling you now.
Okay.
Sorry.
Good call for saving it for the podcast.
Right?
Yeah.
No, because my grandfather, he's a Sean Connery fan.
Really?
He's really hardcore to the point where I asked him recently, actually, after we saw the new one. I was like, what was the last James Bond film you saw? I was like, the one with Connery. And I'm like, that came out 50 years ago. And he's like, yep, never liked another one since.
Really?
Yeah.
That's intense.
Oh, he's hardcore Connery. And my dad is a Roger Moore fan. He likes Roger Moore. He thinks because he grew up with that Bond.
I mean, obviously, that's what shapes your worldview. And then who's yours?
Daniel Craig, man.
Daniel Craig?
Daniel Craig. I grew up with Daniel Craig.
So I also favor Daniel Craig for because of just by default because I was not really a James. I don't think I am a James Bond fan. That's the thing.
Okay.
They were good movies. They were good. So the thing is, I've never seen any of the James Bond movies before. And then Neves and I are brainstorming ideas for a podcast, and I see James Bond movies, and I'm like, shit. Now I got to start watching these movies. Otherwise, it's going to be another episode of Neves, you do all the talking.
Neves, I'm going to need you to speak the rest. No, I'm just kidding.
So I decided, okay, well, I have to start watching these movies, and I decided to start with the Daniel Craig movies because he was the current one. They seemed relatively new.
Yeah.
That is my older brother.
Wow.
Of course, we just started filming. Brandon's calling me.
Oh my gosh. You freaking jinxed that.
Yeah.
I'm not even
Hey, viewers. Hey,
wow.
Brandon, you're calling.
Should we?
I'm putting this on Instagram, by the way.
Yeah.
This is going to be an Instagram clip.
This will be Instagram.
All right, Brandon's probably going to kick my ass, though.
No.
Well, where was I?
Well, you were talking about James Bond and the 25 film homework that you had to do before the podcast.
Yeah, this is the first episode where I had homework. And I was stressing. I was like watching the movies, and I was watching like 101 fun facts you didn't know about James Bond. Earlier today, I found out that they were based on books.
What?
Earlier today was when I found out that James Bond movies were based on books.
Yeah, Ian Fleming.
Didn't know that.
Damn.
Didn't know that. God damn it.
He's going to kill you.
Yeah, he's going to kill me.
James Bond style.
But yeah, this is embarrassing. Like, frick off.
Yeah, just put it under the pillow.
That'll help. Yeah. But yeah, I watched, I think, most of the Daniel Craig films. I don't know, maybe I missed one, but I tried my best to watch all of them.
There's only 5.
Yeah. The only one I didn't watch was, ironically, No Time to Die.
No Time to Die.
I think that was the first one Casino Royale?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think that was my favorite one. It was probably because I watched them in succession. And at the end of it, what was the last one? Skyfall?
Spectre?
Spectre?
So it was Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, and then Spectre, and then No Time to Die. That's the Craig era of James Bond.
So I feel like I probably would have enjoyed the last one a lot more. But the thing is, I watched them so close to each other. I was just tired of it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
it's
God.
a lot.
This Daniel Craig guy. Then I saw him in Knives Out again, and I was like, yes.
He's got a southern accent from that one.
He's got a southern accent.
Yeah, all right, people, let me tell you
Kentucky
something.
Fried roll.
I'm going to need to find the killer.
It's a donut inside a donut.
Inside a donut. I wasn't a huge fan of the film, but I could see why people would love it.
What, Knives Out?
Yeah.
I hated his accent.
I hated it too.
It was so annoying.
No. I think it was my least favorite part of the film.
Yeah.
Was Daniel Craig's southern accent, which I think he did much better in Logan Lucky.
When did that come out?
2017. That starred Channing Tatum and Adam Driver.
Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a lot of Daniel Craig movies. Actually, I'm pretty sure that what's it called? Knives Out was the first Daniel Craig film I saw.
Yeah.
Because I don't really know anything else that he's known for other than James Bond.
Yeah, I think that's his biggest role. Which at the time when he was casted, there was controversy.
Of course.
Because they didn't. It's like he's blonde, and it's like okay. It's like James Bond isn't blonde. I'm like what? Is that really how you're gonna like right off the bat? That's how Casino Royale before the film came out.
Yeah.
People were like really mad about that and stuff, and then it's like
people bitch, moan, and complain about anything.
Exactly.
Remember when Ben Affleck was announced as Batman?
Oh my God, good times.
I think I sent you a meme in high school on Instagram, and it was a picture of Joker from The Dark Knight, Heath Ledger's Joker, and it was just a caption. It's simple. We kill Ben Affleck.
Oh my God.
Everyone just wants
the amount of hate It was crazy.
And
It's
then he
like
ended up being
everyone.
the best part of the movie.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's fair. Like universally speaking, like a worldwide, people agreed that Affleck was great.
Yeah. Well, what do you disagree? Like,
No, I just really like the film.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm a little biased towards the Zack Snyder DC films, but that's just me.
yeah, no,
But yeah,
that's fair enough.
in terms of Batman and Bond and stuff, like there's so many actors who have portrayed the character
Yeah,
that I mean, you're always gonna get your favorite. I think there's like 5 or 6 of them.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I actually watched because I was watching just random videos and then just weird shit about James Bond. Like I was just on my phone, lying down in bed on my side, just scrolling through. I watched every single gun barrel thing from the
Yeah.
first movie all the way to the most recent
There
one,
were some
except for In No
awkward
Time.
gun barrel sequences.
Yeah, they really were.
Like I think the worst one was on Her Majesty's Secret Service. The George Lazenby, who by the way I love as Bond. He
Yeah.
only did one film.
Yeah.
But his gun barrel scene, he's like freaking kneeling, and it's just like that's the most inconvenient way of shooting someone. You're like,
A lot of them seemed very awkward and like
Yeah.
they just didn't know what they were doing and they were like, ah. Did I scream too loud?
no. But I like to picture that it's like, all right, action, and then they're all like, ugh. And it's just like, all right, Connery, you don't scream.
Let's have the boom, the Vine boom sound. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
But
like
yeah,
that.
I ended up coming out. I was like, you know what? Because yeah, going into this, I didn't even like spy movies in general,
Oh.
which is funny because I saw a post earlier today on Instagram. James Bond isn't a spy; he's an assassin.
MI6.
Yeah, but I was like, listen, it's kind of like a spy movie, and I don't like spy movies.
That's fair. I think the reason why I find James Bond an interesting character is the fact that there have been it almost 60 years
Yeah,
that this character has been on film, and there's so many different interpretations. Like if you watch the first James Bond film, which was Doctor No,
yeah,
it's very like compared to Casino Royale, it's very slow. But that's
Okay.
what I love about it. It's like the writing is so different from like 1962 to like 1970 something, 1980, 1990.
yeah.
Like
You're kind
they,
of just watching cinema get better.
well, not only well, I wouldn't
Like
say it,
screenwriting and just in general, like things getting better and like
you see like the different era
Yeah,
of each character.
that's what I meant to say.
No, yeah, and
I'm
I
not
will
that
I will
open right
admit
now.
a lot of the Connery films, as much as I love them, they're made at the for the time.
Yeah,
You know, very women, yes, that type of thing. Well, no, but it's a conversation that Bond has gone throughout the years because of how old the character is. Well,
Yeah.
don't look at me like that, Josh. You fucking know.
I know that the one thing I remember was that they didn't want Daniel Craig to smoke because back in the old ones, he'd be smoking a cigarette and be like, Bond, James Bond.
Yeah.
And
He bumped at the mic too.
Yeah, I did. Again. I do this like every other episode.
Don't worry, I'll do it too. See, we're both the same.
Well, I bumped it into my face. But yeah, and they were like, you know what, James Bond shouldn't be smoking, and then they stopped him from smoking. His character.
He should stop drinking martinis then.
Yeah. Well, then what's he gonna say? I want my protein shake, shaken not stirred.
That's the joke.
In a blender
That was the
bottle.
joke in Spectre. He's like, I would like a martini. He's like, sorry, sir, we do not serve alcohol here.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, God damn it.
See that's the problem with me like binging these movies. Now I'm like forgetting stuff and like they're all just blending together.
There's so many like moments I remember for each Bond film that it's just like,
I definitely will make an effort to watch every single James Bond movie, not in succession, and definitely not like within a year, but like over the time.
yeah.
Because that's the thing. I like you. I kind of wanted to always watch James Bond. I just never knew where to start.
It's a little tough because like for me, I'm trying to rewatch all of them, and I finished the 60s. I'm going into the 70s, and the first one in the 70s is Diamonds Are Forever, which
Yeah.
was Connery coming back as James Bond.
Yeah.
And oh, he looks
Old.
yeah.
Yep.
He's like, yes, where's my check?
Yeah, that is a badass. Gonna beat you up. He's gonna sleep with all
Yeah.
the women. That's grandpa.
That's
a grandpa.
And you know what sucks too is like in the film he's only like 41, but he looks old.
I mean,
He looks older. Like I think
they didn't have the thing to make your hair black. Like they couldn't dye his hair.
no, but like even facially, he
Oh,
just
yeah.
looked older than his last film.
Yeah.
But compared to Roger Moore, I mean Roger Moore I think aged pretty well because he was like late 40s when he played Bond, and he played it till he was almost 60.
I mean, genetics.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I could be the next James Bond.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
I think so.
Shaken, not stirred.
Shaken. My name is Josh.
My name is Bond. James Bond.
I
Phew.
I like the cars and the
Yes.
guns.
Somebody get me an Aston Martin. Get me a hot babe. Hopefully my girlfriend doesn't see this.
It's James Bond.
It's James Bond.
Of course she won't see it.
Of course,
It's
yeah,
one of the biggest IPs in
It's not gonna be a blockbuster or anything. It's just gonna be.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Oh my gosh. How many? So there's 25 James Bond films.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna name all of them. Then I
No,
realized how
go-
redundant that would be.
No, go for it. I want to see. I want to hear it.
Oh, you want to hear it?
Because
Okay.
I don't even know all of them.
All right. I'll do it quick. Okay. So there's Doctor No. There's From Russia with Love. There's Goldfinger. There is Thunderball. There's You Only Live Twice. There's On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Then there's Diamonds Are Forever. Then there's Live and Let Die. There's The Man with the Golden Gun. Then there's The Spy Who Loved Me. Then there's Moonraker. Then there is For Your Eyes Only. Then there's Octopussy. Then there's A View to a Kill. Then there's The Living Daylights. Then there is License to Kill. Then there's Goldeneye. Then there is Tomorrow Never Dies. The World Is Not Enough. Die Another Day, Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, Spectre, and No Time to Die. Those are the 25 James Bond films.
This is a man who has too much time on his hands.
Don't
So I think what we all need to do is
ask me about the Godzilla, or else we're going to be here all day.
we need to get Neves a hobby.
I have too many random hobbies like
Yeah.
that. Like, yeah.
No, that's fine. No, that's impressive though. I mean, it's not like I can verify that. Like, it's not like me or Chris are gonna be like, you missed one.
You missed
or,
one.
you mixed it up.
There's some obscure Bond films that I just named in that franchise.
Yeah, I think I
Sure.
I think I mentioned like I was watching every like gun barrel thing, and there were some that I was like, they named that. It's the name of a movie?
Which one was it? I think I know.
I don't know. There were just so many. And I
Probably
was like,
Octopussy. You were kind of just like double take on that one. Like, what?
that one, and then also just there were so many that I didn't even know that there was a movie about it. Like I just thought there were a few back in the '80s. Then I didn't know that there were so many James Bonds, all that. So I was caught off guard that there was like 25 of them first of all, and then I was like, Her Majesty, what? And
Yeah, that's a long title, but it's a good film. I would recommend that. In the 60s era, I think that one actually, it's not as goofy as the other installments where they're like, I don't know, Bond throws a guy into a pool of crocodiles and he's like, bon appetit. It's like, okay, it doesn't do that a lot, but there's some pretty bad one-liners in the James Bond films. I'm afraid.
I mean, in my James Bond movie, I'm definitely gonna make a bunch of one-liners.
Yeah, but
And I'm definitely gonna make callbacks to modern movies. I'm gonna toss a guy out the window. Welcome to the party, pal.
that's a good one. I thought you.
I'm gonna punch some guy in the face and be like, skadoosh. And I'm gonna walk up to the enemy. Nacho!
Nacho!
Just a bunch of just stupid, out of nowhere. It's gonna be a comedy.
Now, Josh, I want you to be the new James Bond so badly right now. I want to see how it goes. But you know what's even crazier is that each character that has ended their lineup as Bond, each actor, it's so abrupt. Like Connery ended because he just wanted more money and he was just bloated and, like, I'm not going to do anymore. And it's like understandable, whatever. You don't want to play the character for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And then Roger Moore played it till he was 60. And then, like, I think Timothy Dalton only did 2 movies because of rights issues.
Yeah.
Pierce Brosnan was going to do a 5th one, but they just didn't call him back. And he's still kind of triggered by it. It's like, I never got a 5th Bond. I'm kind of mad. And then Daniel Craig, I think, out of all the Bonds, has the best send-off to the character. And I'm just want to make sure you guys are cool with me spoiling briefly No Time to Die.
I mean, yeah, go for it.
All right.
Matt,
so,
are you okay?
Matt, are you good? Plug your ears
My
if you
younger
don't.
brother Matt is sitting over there.
Yeah, he's making a vlog. He's just like, me with my older brother at the Real Talk podcast.
Lucius who do podcasts be like. you guys saw that meme I sent you on Instagram?
That's a good
Listening
one.
to a podcast be like.
Oh man, that shows that is a vibe.
I low key want to put that on our podcast Instagram story. Just be like,
We could.
But sorry, what were you gonna say? I cut you off.
Okay, so viewers, if you have not seen No Time to Die, please do. So, the ending is essentially James Bond dies.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, he dies. He doesn't make it.
Oh.
And you think he might,
And he doesn't.
but he doesn't.
And they like
and it's his choice.
Oh.
And they confirm it. They pretty much confirm it.
Why am I
And
feeling sad?
because it is a sad ending. Like when I saw it with my grandfather and dad, I just like we all couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
We were in the theater and my jaw dropped. I was like they're not gonna they're probably gonna do like a Dark Knight Rises and they're gonna bring him back. It's like nope.
He's gonzo.
It was a noble way to go. See, man, dude, I got tears in my eyes, man. I got tears in my eyes.
Never thinks I'm crying. I yawned and I tried not to go.
Oh no, I was wondering. I was kind of looking. It's
No,
like,
I
Josh, are
had
you
water.
crying, man?
I yawned.
Because like I was joking, but like, dude, if the emotion's there, man, the emotion's there.
I yawned and now I'm crying because I yawned.
He didn't
So he
have.
dies.
He didn't. Yeah.
Oh damn.
And you know what? A lot of people, there's a lot of controversy because of that. They're like, Bond can't die and stuff. I'm thinking, you know what? If they knew Craig was going to be done for this film, this was probably their best bet.
Yeah. So I'm guessing. So I have a question then. Do all these James Bond movies kind of like make up one universe, or are they just like there's a Sean Connery universe?
So
and there's
that's where it gets a little muddled because there's. Oh yeah, let me just adjust. Thank you, Christian, for calling me out on that.
yeah, because that's actually the reason I never watched them, because I just
So-
figured I had to start from number one.
It's a little confusing because of the fact that the times have changed and stuff like that. For example, the Cold War. James Bond covered the Cold War pretty well with villains and stuff like the Russian villains and stuff like that. But it's like License to Kill came out in 1989, but then GoldenEye came out in 95. That's a pretty substantial gap within this franchise. So what they did was they kind of worked around it by saying like, in GoldenEye, here's a flashback where Bond was fighting and stuff during the Cold War, and this is present time. So and also the continuity is like, Bond did this. So they reference a few movies, but they don't go too much into it because then they're like, wait a minute, wouldn't Bond be like 80?
Yeah.
85?
Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah.
I mean, so for somebody that might be watching, that's considering watching James Bond, do they? And they're like me, they just want to start with the most recent one, the Daniel Craig ones. Do you need to watch any previous James Bonds, or can you just start from Casino Royale?
Casino Royale was a perfect way to start from scratch.
A soft reboot.
Yeah, because all the other Bond films kind of didn't really do that. They were kind of just implying like, this is the new Bond and stuff.
It's
and
the same guy, he just looks different.
Well, yeah, exactly. And we'll just reference a few of the previous films to be like, yeah, this is still Bond and stuff. But with Casino Royale, they recasted everyone except for Judi Dench. She was in the Pierce Brosnan films.
Oh yeah.
And but aside from her, everybody else was new. They got a younger actor to play Q, Miss Moneypenny, like recurring characters from the franchise that have been around since the 60s.
Yeah.
Because, you want to change it up a bit. And
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
so I think that's the way they did it. But yeah.
No, yeah, because that's actually the reason I just, out of nowhere, I was just like, I'm probably going to start with Daniel Craig, just because it would make sense if they maybe did a reboot. So I'm going to cross my fingers and try it out. And I guess
And it's good that they started with Casino Royale because that's the first book that Ian Fleming wrote
yeah.
as an introduction to James Bond. And
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
think I was watching 101 facts about James Bond earlier
They
today.
mentioned that?
And he mentions that, and he's like, there's only like four books that have yet to be adapted to screen. Well, this video came out back in 2015.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Because also, which is funny too, Ian Fleming, he wrote a lot of the books, but the producers kind of just took the names and not the story.
Yeah.
So like The Spy Who Loved Me, it's like it's based off the book, but only by title.
Yeah.
Because it's just a completely different script compared to what Ian Fleming wrote like before he passed away. So there's that too. And then you know what's weird too? It's like one of the books was called Octopussy and the Living Daylights.
Yeah.
Which is a book on its own. They split it into two.
So there's one called Octopussy, I know.
And the
then
Living Daylights.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they at least come run one after the other?
Nope.
Nope.
One came out in 83, the other came out in 87.
What were they thinking?
They just thought they were cool titles, because let's be honest, like,
Yeah.
The Living Daylights, that sounds like a cool title.
No, they did. And that's another thing. The titles just got me too. That's one of the reasons I didn't know there were so many James Bond movies.
Yeah,
I thought
man.
that everyone would be called like in Harry Potter,
James Bond and
which
the
we'll talk about
Sorcerer's
next
Stone.
week. Everyone would be like James Bond and Casino Royale,
And the,
James Bond,
Casino Royale.
James Bond and the Spectre,
And the
James Bond and the Octopussy.
It's like Indiana Jones. It's like Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I kind of wish like getting a little off topic. I kind of wish that's what they did with Star Wars. Like
Uh,
how they originally it was going to be called Star Wars, then Empire Strikes Back, and then Return of the Jedi.
oh yeah,
And then they decided to call them all Star Wars, and it was Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars: A New Hope.
that was
But
a
originally it should have. I think it would have been cool if there was just movies called Star Wars, another movie called The Empire Strikes Back, another one called Return of the Jedi,
yeah.
another movie called The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith. I think that sounds
Yeah,
epic. Matt, what do you think?
You're asking me. He's giving a thumbs up.
Yeah.
No, I think the reason why George Lucas wanted to do that was for various reasons, because he's just like, well, people won't know which ones the prequels are. It's like, yes, they will, George. And then he's like, yeah, but I want money. And I'm like, fair enough, man. You made Star Wars. You should get a good amount of money from that.
Yeah.
Put Star Wars everywhere in every movie.
Yep.
Let him do it. He created it.
Do they ever say Star Wars once in the Star Wars movies? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. That would be an odd thing. It's like, hello, welcome to the Star Wars.
It's just like Anakin and Obi-Wan are flying, and Obi-Wan's like, there are droids everywhere. And Anakin's like, welcome to the Star Wars. That's so fucking corny.
What am I?
Is
Why
that-
am I singing the Fast and
Yeah,
Furious?
what the hell?
I don't know. Man.
Listen, we'll talk about that in like 2 episodes or something.
Shut up.
It's not a secret.
There's well, I'm bumping my chin in the mic. But with James Bond, there's so many like weird facts about him that just like I just find really funny.
like
I think it's just why did I say it? I completely went blank because I'm also tired. But what I was going to say was Jacob and I
yeah.
we ranked all the James Bond theme songs,
Shout
and I
out
want
Jacob.
shout out to Jacob Nosan. He and I, when Spectre came out,
Yeah.
we were shitting on it. We fucking hated Spectre.
The movie or the
The
song?
movie.
Okay.
The song, ooh, we have our differences. Spectre.
Are you getting like flashbacks or something?
What is it? Sam Mendes sang that song?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you don't know. Anyways.
Anyway, but anyways.
Oh, that's another one in the job.
Oh, hell
Anyways,
yeah.
but we were ranking all the songs by tier list,
Yeah.
and it was 25 of them, and we were listening to them, and we are like, okay, yeah. And I think the hottest take that we had was putting Skyfall in B tier.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that that's the Adele one, right?
Yep. Skyfall. That's how she sings, right?
No, please don't do this. We want
With
viewers.
the skyfall. Okay, no, but in all seriousness, that song's amazing.
No, yeah,
It is definitely like top 3 Bond songs, in my opinion.
Yes.
There's some good ones. Like,
Yes.
I recommend you listen to For Your Eyes Only. That's a good theme
Yeah.
song.
The only James Bond songs I know are obviously the ones I saw, like Casino Royale.
That's such a good one,
it
man.
was really good. I like that one a lot. I was like,
Chris Cornell, man.
hell yeah. But the only other James Bond song I know is Live and Let Die.
So live and let
Unfortunately,
die.
Unfortunately, because it was in Shrek.
Yeah, at the worst time in the movie.
It's like, you just playing because it has the word die in it. And I was,
So like,
even though I was 7 and I was like shaking my head, man. Come on.
because pop music, and
Yeah.
that's the worst way to use pop music in a Shrek movie. The best way is, well, you watch Shrek 1 and 2 and you know how it's done.
Yeah.
Even in Shrek Forever After, they use the Carpenter song when
What's the Carpenter song?
it's like such a feeling's coming
Oh, is that when he's like
over me.
frolicking around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you use a pop song in a Shrek movie, not Live and Let Die, a James Bond song because it has
funeral.
die at a funeral. That's so like misguided.
I mean, the best is just the meme, you know. Somebody wants to just that verse sets the stage for Shrek.
Exactly.
And that's perfect.
damn it, Josh, you brought me into Shrek even though
I
it's
brought
James
Shrek
Bond.
into the James
God
Bond
damn
episode. Somebody give me a cookie.
it! You already ate a cookie, man.
I know my tummy's actually hurting.
I did that on purpose. I gave you the secret ingredient
Because I also
cookie.
had cookie flavored, cookie dough flavored chocolate cereal.
Yeah, that's really good for a workout.
Hell yeah.
I think the worst James Bond film, in my opinion, is Die Another Day.
Die Another Day.
That's
Is
the
that
Pierce Brosnan. Yeah,
Is
that's
that
it.
the one with Terry Hatcher?
No, that is Tomorrow Never Dies.
Ah.
She was a good Bond girl. Halle Berry was the Bond girl in Die Another Day.
Was that the one where like they marketed it because everyone was like, we want to see Halle Berry's boobs?
I think
Because she
so.
had like a shirtless scene in it.
No, that's Swordfish.
Oh, I remember
Okay,
there's, like, a
okay.
movie and
Random
everyone's like, "We want
fact.
a sheep."
I can't believe we're seeing.
You brought up Halle Berry. I'm thinking about Catwoman now. Now I'm thinking about that because it's just a thought.
No, it's this
dumb
random fact because okay, Swordfish. It's a piece of shit film, but the only thing I remember from it because I just heard it online and stuff like that throughout. And it's like Halle Berry went topless for it. She got $1 million to be
Yeah.
topless. I'm like, damn, I wish I got $1 million to be topless.
I know.
Nobody cares.
I take my shirt off.
I have to.
Nobody gives a shit.
They take money from me if I take off my shirt.
Oh, Jesus.
There's a fucking $1 million gone because I took my
Borat
shirt
looking ass.
I hate you so much, Josh.
Viewers, Neves has kept his Movember mustache.
I'm going as Henry Cavill in Mission Impossible.
This guy's gonna keep it till like mid-December. Watch.
Oh yeah, I am actually. Whatever.
Big brain.
Big brain.
This guy's gonna keep it till mid-December. I can guarantee you that. And yeah, he thinks he looks like
Yeah.
Henry Cavill.
I do.
I think he looks like Borat.
I hate you.
And I
What do you
know
think
that.
you look like? If I look like Borat, who the fuck you look like?
Oh, I look like a piece of shit, but I know that.
Compare yourself to someone. Maybe that profile picture of on the phone. No. No. He looks way more handsome than you.
Oh wow.
He actually does. It's just a weird photo that
I
I
actually
took.
don't know. What celebrity would you say I look like?
Definitely not James Bond.
Hey, I'll be my own James Bond. There are gonna be people one day that are like, "Do I look like Joshua Bashoon?" That's how. That's how we know we made it. When there's that's how we know we made it, though. That's how we know.
Okay.
If there's a fucking Watch Mojo, like top 10 funniest real talk podcast video episodes or something, that's how I know we're famous.
Number 1, Josh's sexual innuendos.
We miss Josh's sexual innuendos. We really miss them.
Number 2, Matthew being so loud that it destroys Josh's eardrums.
Pain is funny.
Pain is funny.
Number 3, every time Christian talked,
Every time Christian talks.
every time he laughed.
See, I'm telling you.
Christian's our unsung hero, our shadowy watcher, our dark knight.
Our Dark Knight.
Watchful protector.
Skyfall reminded me a lot of Dark Knight, though.
Really?
Yeah, I think Javier Bardem's character, because he was like, I control the plan and stuff
He
like
was
that.
the one with the cyanide capsule went off
Yeah.
his mouth, right?
Oh, wait. Was it? Yeah, he was, because he took off his...
Yeah, and his face just went.
Yeah, when I was 12 years old, that scared the shit out of me.
Dude,
like,
I was
damn!
20 years old when I saw it. I was like, damn.
He was a
Solid,
good.
right?
He was a good villain.
Yeah, he was.
So was Mads Mikkelsen in Casino Royale,
Yeah.
especially that infamous scene where I always cringe.
No, we don't need to talk about that. We don't need to talk about that.
To the right, to the
no,
right.
no, please stop.
Oh, damn, man. That's when you know. And Bond kept on going
no,
after that film. You know that's a James Bond. Man.
Oh yeah.
His prized possession.
Why would you bring that up, man?
Because it's
Why would you bring that up?
It's Bond at his like lowest point.
I don't care. I'm at my lowest point now.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
That
God.
last hand nearly killed me. That's a good fucking line in the movie. That was a good fucking line. There's some moments in the Bond films where I'm just like, that's a good line.
Yeah.
Like, what's another one? When Goldfinger dies in Goldfinger, the movie.
Yeah. That's not Daniel Craig one.
No, that's Sean Connery.
Oh, okay.
But that's a good one nonetheless. It's like, where's Goldfinger? And then Sean's like playing his golden harp. It's like, that's a good one. I don't know. There's some. Oh, there's
Wordplay.
another good one where he shoots a harpoon at someone, and she's like, "Oh, they must have found us." He shoots it. And he's like, "I think you got the point." I was like, "Oh, that's a good one, Sean." Oh, I think one of my favorites. Sorry, I'm just saying taglines, one-liners, and stuff. Is the Roger Moore, The Spy Who Loved Me.
Yeah.
He's having sex with one of the Bond girls or whatever, and then M's like, "Bond, what the hell are you doing?" And then he looks at M and he's like, "Keeping the British end up, sir." And I'm just like, hell, only Roger Moore could pull that shit off. Okay.
You want to talk about one-liners? Let's just watch Predator. Stick around.
Stick around.
Get to the chopper.
Okay,
You're
Predator.
one ugly motherfucker.
Have you seen Commando?
I have not.
Oh, Commando's a good one too.
But
That's so funny.
So what's funny is that I used to play this Flash game.
Mm-hmm.
I think Matt, take your AirPod off. So I used to play this Flash game
Mm-hmm.
on miniclip.com
Cool, man.
called Commando Assault.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that game? Look at him. He remembers it.
Yeah.
I used to play it. It was like one of those tower defense games. And, it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized it's based on, like, the character Commando is based on Commando from Commando.
Yeah. Do you know what his name is?
No.
John Matrix. His name is John Matrix.
When did this movie come out? The 80s?
85.
Ah, yes. Right in the middle of it.
This motherfucker, this Green Beret is gonna kick your big ass. I ate the Green Berets for breakfast, and right now I'm very hungry. And then he like uppercuts him. You gotta watch Commando. It is probably the funniest action film you will ever see, unintentionally. Yeah, because it's like, remember Sully when I promised you you'd live? It's like, that's right, man, you did. It's like, I lied. And then he just drops him in the. Oh, you gotta watch. We gotta watch it together.
Oh,
man.
hell yeah.
Commando. I remember watching it with my dad, and even my dad was like, "This is hilarious. It's so bad."
Wait, even your dad? Like, does your dad just like hate fun or something?
No, he loved watching Commando.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought like you were saying like even my dad. Like, do comedies just not vibe with him?
Oh wait, no. What I meant was like he usually watches like action films seriously.
Oh,
But he was laughing
yeah,
at the action film, which normally you don't do when you watch an action film.
yeah.
That's what I meant.
I gotta watch that new action film with The Rock and what's his name?
Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, what's it called?
Oh, Red Notice. Yeah.
Carrie was watching it. She's laughing hard.
Gal Gadot, Ryan Reynolds, and Dwayne Johnson. Guess how much they all made each?
How much?
$20 million.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
We gotta be.
If I
actors,
could
man.
raise my eyebrow and lift that much weight, I wish I got $20 million for that
Dude,
role.
I lift my eyebrows. I lift weights. Nobody gives me $20 million.
Yeah, but do you lift weights like The Rock? And do you raise your eyebrow like The Rock?
You know what? Since we're talking about The Rock, first of all, he'd be a great Bond. Second of all-
Honestly, you know what? Speaking of Bonds, like people who were going to play Bond, there were so many.
Really?
Oh yeah, like you know Sam Neill?
No.
Sam Neill. Oh yeah, sorry.
What's
he
he-
was in Jurassic Park. He was what's his name? He wasn't Ian Malcolm. He wasn't Jeff Goldblum. He was the other guy.
Well, I know who. Everyone knows who Jeff Goldblum is.
So Josh, I need you to understand that I know too much about random actors. So
That's why
if I name
watched
drop someone,
101 facts to try to get onto your level.
but there were so many actors like Sam Neill. He was in Jurassic Park. He was going to play Bond. He did test footage of it. Josh Brolin's dad.
What?
Yes, James Brolin. He was gonna play Bond. He auditioned 5 times. Didn't get it.
Damn.
There was even one random ass actor. I don't even know the name. He got paid to be Bond. Had footage of him as Bond. Not one single film. He had a contract and everything, and they were like, "No, we got Connery."
That sounds like me. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna be the guy that like everyone's like, there's some guy that auditioned, got the part, but then never made a movie. Make it happen, viewers.
Say that in a bar, like it's like, this new actor is Bond. I was gonna be Bond. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let me show you my footage. This is
Yeah,
what
this is what. Look at my phone. Come on, you're not looking. You're not looking. Come
That'd
on.
be awesome, actually. Like in general, like saying that story is like, oh yeah, everyone talks about these villains. I was a Bond. It's like, no, you weren't. It's like I got paid to be one. Look at my check.
Yeah.
But I say but as well as segues.
What do you mean, like? Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Anyways,
fine,
and
that's
but
let's get back on track though. Cause
Yeah.
What were we? We had a list, but we ended up just going.
actors who are gonna play the new Bond because Daniel Craig.
Yeah. So who? I don't really know.
There have been so many. Like I think people wanted Idris Elba as but here's the thing. I love Idris Elba. I think he's a great actor. He's been in so many great films. But
Is it because he's black that they don't?
no,
want him to?
he's old.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
I thought
looking at
they were gonna make like a race thing. I was like,
No. So
What?
No. I was saying like because of age, because he's around the same age as Daniel Craig, so
Oh,
it wouldn't
yeah.
make sense for him to be like the new Bond. You
I
gotta
guess.
look at like financially, because these producers, they're like, all right, we need a young Bond
Yeah.
so that we can keep him for like more than 5 movies and stuff like that.
I thought they were gonna be like they were trying to like gatekeep people who didn't fit the exact description, like how everyone got pissed off that Daniel Craig's
Well,
blonde.
blonde, yeah, exactly, which
Oh,
is
no.
ridiculous.
What's his name? Idris Elba is black, so
Yeah.
therefore no.
Yeah. I feel like they have a bunch of possibilities. A lot of people think Henry Cavill as Bond, and you know what?
You know what?
I could see it.
I would watch yes.
Oh,
I love Henry
Well,
Cavill.
we sold Josh.
Well, yeah, dude, the man from Uncle.
Yeah, Man from Uncle was good.
Dude,
I was watching that movie and
that's
I
a
was just
great
like, you know
idea.
what? If Cavill did not have his American accent and just left with British, he would be Bond in
Doesn't
that.
he have a British accent?
No, he's American in that.
No, I mean, but in real life, he's British.
Yeah, he's
Oh yeah,
British.
so he'd fit it perfectly.
Yeah, I'm
He's
not saying
the black
he
hair
isn't.
too, so he has black hair, therefore he's already a better James Bond than Daniel Craig.
Damn. You wanna talk Daniel Craig and Henry Cavill? Henry Cavill looks stronger than Daniel Craig.
Oh,
I will
absolutely.
admit that. But keep in
Yo.
mind, Daniel Craig is older.
But then again, Philly did his episode on
Fillion.
on Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
We talk about Fillion
Natty.
a lot on this podcast.
He is natty.
He is.
Superman is dummy thick. I'm sorry.
So there's this show called Krypton. Have you ever watched it?
No, I have not.
Okay, so it's pretty much like I didn't. End up
Oh
watching.
wait, I've heard of it though.
Yeah, I believe it takes place. It's kind of like Gotham.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't watch. I actually scheduled. I was like, okay, I want to watch it. Never ended up watching the premiere and decided not to watch it because I had other shit to do. Then I started a podcast.
Oh.
But there's a scene. Do you remember in that Mission Impossible movie when Henry Cavill's character gets up and he walks up and he's like,
He reloads his fucking arms.
First of all, that's actually how I crack my elbows. Like, I probably look so stupid when I do it, but I literally walk in the hall and when I need to crack my elbows, I just go.
Yeah.
But in Krypton, they did a nod to that because obviously Henry Cavill being Superman. I think the guy that plays Superman's grandfather, so Jor-El's father, gets into a fight and he walks up and he goes before he goes in. And it was a nod to the fact that Henry Cavill, Superman, did that in the Mission Impossible movie.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Yeah. That's a fun fact.
That's going on the Instagram too. I'm like gay.
I know. I heard a joke once about Superman where it's like, you know what I never noticed when Superman gets advice from his dad in space, or it's like, oh, thank you, Father, and then Jor-El never said "You're welcome." He never said it, but it's okay. Bringing it back to Bond though, I think the two actors that I think would be really good as Bond, aside from the ones I already named, was Dave Patel. I think he could do a good Bond, and John Boyega would be good too. John Boyega would be good.
The thing is, I just haven't seen John Boyega in anything other than the
Star Wars?
movies, which is unfortunate because it just shows how little movies I actually watch, especially in comparison to you.
He's a good actor.
No, I believe that because
Even if you judge him as Finn, like,
did you watch the most recent Star Wars? They didn't give him any chances to shine.
oh no,
Did you watch the newest one?
I did see The Rise of Skywalker.
Ray!
Keep in mind,
Ray! I could do that.
you can do that.
Hell yeah.
Wait, what do you? Oh, what? Oh
Yeah, 'cause I was just yelling, Ray!
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember much of the Star Wars movies. That's just me. So when you said Ray, I was like, yeah, he probably yelled it in one of the movies.
So much.
Yeah.
But let's bring it back to James Bond and wrap this episode up. Sorry.
Hey, at least I had some time to talk about James Bond.
What makes you think that those? Who did you say? Dave Patel and John Boyega.
John Boyega.
What makes you think that they'd be good James Bonds?
I feel like performance-wise and physicality, they can definitely have that suave type of attitude. I
Yeah.
can see it, man. Especially Dave Patel, the Green Knight. Oh my God, have you seen the Green Knight?
No.
It's such a good one. Show it to your parents. Actually, maybe watch it first and then show it to your
Why?
parents. Because
What's the worst scene in it? Is there nudity?
yeah.
Okay, then now we're not.
Yeah,
watching it.
exactly. But no, there's a graphic scene involving a robe.
Don't do that.
Oh, am
I
I?
can't hear it here.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I just went ding ding.
Ding ding. Oh.
No,
yeah.
that's cool though.
But yeah, James Bond, it's great. I love the franchise. I hope it keeps on going. And yeah,
so
I didn't want to talk too much about like the films, each one individually, because it's a lot. But
No, that's
yeah.
fine. I mean, we could always just go more in depth in the future series. But anyways, that's all the time we have for today.
Yeah.
So,
Josh, outro, my man. I'm not going to do it
why not?
because the camera's pointed at you.
Oh yeah. Hey guys. No, Neves, you do the
No,
like,
no, you do it.
No, you do it.
My name is Bond, James Bond. Thank you for listening to the Real Talk Podcast. Yeah, exactly.
Never mind. All right, well, that's all the time we have for today. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, feel free to give us a like and a subscribe on our YouTube channel. If you're listening to us on Spotify, check out our YouTube channel to see the audio component of this. What?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought the camera was not working. Now it is.
What's going on? We take a while from filming off, and then everything just falls apart. What's going? Hang on. What?
No.
Where do you want me to look?
Okay, Josh. Let me do it.
What's going on?
That is the outro.
Okay.
No, keep on.
Subscribe and follow us on Instagram. See ya. I'm serious. See ya. Cut the cameras.
Cut the cameras.
We gotta talk about this.